Hey, what's up guys? Brandon back with Campbell Fitness with just a quick video on a high protein, low carb, low fat, cut bodybuilding meal that I'm bringing to work today. So here's the ingredients that we're going to use. First thing we have here, we have boneless chicken breasts, skinless too. They're 99% fat free. These are not frozen, so they're fresh and they're actually pre-marinated. In this case, we're looking at a roasted garlic one. So for this package, you can see right there on the upper right-hand corner, it costs $11.99 for 10 individually wrapped fillets. So these are nice if you want to freeze them or save them for later. I'm making 2 of them to bring to work today. This package, because there's 10, you're looking at about $1.20 per serving, so to say. And I'll go over the macros on this in a little bit. But we also have some bell peppers here. We have both red, yellow, orange. There's also green in this package previously. It comes 6 to a pack. This thing costs about $3 altogether. Then we have some broccoli florets, which are fresh. There's 16 servings in here. I use 2 servings per, so you're looking at getting about 8 servings out of this, or 8 meals, if you will. So this is all we're going to use here. So we have the boneless chicken breast, the bell peppers, and the broccoli. Now how I make this is, what I do is I dice up the peppers first, and then I throw a piece of chicken on a pan with some very, very light extra virgin olive oil. I don't use too much because you got to watch the fat intake on this if you want to keep it low fat, but just enough to coat the pan so nothing sticks. So you put the diced bell peppers and the chicken in a pan and cook. It takes about 10 minutes. I then, with the broccoli, I just put them in a Tupperware container depending on how I want to cook them. So I won't actually cook these until I eat. Typically I make most of my meals for work the day before. So I don't want to cook them and have them sit in the refrigerator and have to recook them again. It's kind of pointless in my opinion, so I wait till the day of to actually cook these. Now, depending on what you hear, there's different way to cook these. You can steam them, you can boil them, you can microwave them. You'll hear a lot of times people say microwaving is bad or boiling is bad. It all really just depends, all right? The bad thing about broccoli, what you don't want to do is you don't want to expose it to high heat or a bunch of water for long, extended amounts of times, all right? A little bit of water and heat for a short amount of time works fine. So if you're microwaving them, I'd suggest microwaving them without water. They're still going to be fine. And you only want to microwave them for 1 minute to 2 minutes tops. Same with if you boil them. You want very, very little water, just enough to kind of cover them a little bit. Steaming is the best option, but I know that takes the longest and it's harder for people to do if they don't have the proper equipment. But you have different ways to cook these, all right? So when everything's all said and done, this meal takes about 10 minutes to get together, and that's just mostly for the chicken to cook. But the finished product is going to look something like this, all right? We have the chicken, you have the diced peppers, and you have the broccoli. As far as the macros go on each one of these meals, you're looking at about a total of 300 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, so very low fat, about 10 grams of carbs, most of which that comes from the broccoli in this case. And then you're looking for protein of just about 35 grams of protein, all right? So depending on what your macros are for the day, this is a good quick meal. It's very light. So if you're looking at bulking up, I'd suggest adding more chicken, because right now you're just looking at about 5 ounces of chicken, and also no carbs. You'll see there's another space in this Tupperware container. If you were doing more of a bulk diet, not only would you increase the chicken, but I'd throw something in here like brown rice or a sweet potato potentially too to get your carbs up as well. As far as the total cost for this goes, with all the ingredients per serving, so for a Tupperware container like this, you're looking at an average cost of about $2.70 or so. So it's really cheap, all right? So it's cheaper than going out and buying something otherwise. In fact, the Tupperware costs about 2 or 3 times that amount. So it's an easy way to do it, and it's a quick meal and gets you all your macros for the day. All right? Thanks for watching.